Hello and welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett, and this, an Xbox controller. We've just upgraded to the latest, the Xbox Series X. So that means from now on, if you want to play me, get over onto our Patreon at patreon.com/NoBlasters. We can play you on the new PlayStation and on the new Xbox now on this latest FIFA. Do it today. You must be in the world class. No, you must be in the legendary tier. There you go. Which is like the top tier, £6 pass. Anyway, pay to play. You get your own episode though on Patreon when you do that. Anyway, so today's episode is sponsored by NordVPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It's great to have a hype guy on this advert read. So NordVPN, get on over there to nordvpn.com/NoBlasters for an amazing discount, huge discount on your deal. If you're going, what even is a VPN? A VPN service basically protects you when you're online surfing the web, like it's fucking Windows 95, right? When you're online, it protects you. It means you can be in like Belfast, but you can change your status so it makes it look as if you're in America and you can watch American Netflix. You can, be in Italy on a wee tour in Rome, eating mangiaring fucking pizza and still getting all your UK and Ireland TV shows, getting all your, or even here, be in Rome and watch fucking American Netflix. Also, it does just provide better security for you. It hides your history. It's a fucking great service, especially if you love having an online wank. Now, I would highly recommend using NordVPN. I've definitely used it. You should use it too. NordVPN.com/NoBlasters. Huge discount. It's available in something mental like 7 continents and like 50 plus countries. Use it today.
30-day free money back.
30. Look at this guy dropping in 30. Shane knows. 30-day money back guarantee if you don't like it. Now, that's like the surf promise. Do you remember that?
No.
I was talking about it in Patreon there. Nobody got this reference. Do you remember Mary McAvoy, Irish actress who used to advertise surf? No. She was in Glenroe and she would go, and if you're not happy, Lever Brothers will give you your money back.
Oh, that rings a bell.
Slap her hole. Or else maybe that's like a...
That's pretty your online
like maybe,
work.
yeah, it's like a NordVPN version of that advert. But like was that the Asda adverts where they used to slap their holes when you got money back?
Yeah.
It's weird. Anyway, today's guest, you all know him, you all love him. The money toad, Shane Todd himself. How are you?
I'm good, Kieran.
We've had a nice week together so far.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of us time. Yeah, a lot of us time.
Yeah.
Did we do Tuesday? We did Tuesday.
Yeah.
Did we do Monday? Did we do something?
No.
Seen you at the boxing. We did a wee coffee on Monday.
That's right.
Did a wee coffee on Monday, a wee filming session on Tuesday. We pod on Thursday.
It's like
if I didn't have to look at houses more, we'd be doing Friday as well.
It's like a 2023 7 days by Craig David.
It is, yeah. Did a tea on Monday.
Oh, I see you looking around. Oh my God.
What?
I'm just picturing being an estate agent showing you around the house and the sort of questions you would have.
Do you know what one of them
this wood, how's this wood aged?
Do you know what one? Here's one. See, we want to throw an estate agent a wee curveball and put them on the back foot. And is the attic floored, or is it just the beams? Because
you love nothing more than sending away a estate agent up a rat up a drain pipe.
Just want to go.
Check for me, boy.
How clean's your suit trousers? Come on. Do you know what I want to do? Here's the thing about estate agents, right?
Oh no.
I've had 2 experiences that are worth talking about so far. One was I'm late. Actually, I've had about 3. One was I'm late to get here, and
what did the estate agent say?
Wait, mate. Here, do you know who you're talking to today? Timely Twank. All right. I'm on time. I've been on time for everything nearly this year. I was 10 minutes late to your house the other day, but then now I was 40 minutes late.
And you were late to meet me for the coffee, so 2 of the times...
No, wasn't. I was there before you for the coffee.
Here's what you did, and this...
I was there before you.
No, mate, I'm going to be you on this, right? Listen, here's what you did. I messaged you about change location because where we were going to meet was closed. Montalto Estate was closed.
Why was it closed?
It just doesn't open Monday and Tuesday, mate. God. Right. So, I said, let's meet...
You should know that, though. You picked the location anyway.
Let's meet at Blue Cedar. right?
Yep.
Now, I didn't pick there. I'd already been there the week before to meet my accountant, so I didn't want to go. I don't like to be I like to be mysterious.
Yep.
I'm in Jocks every Friday. If you wanted to murder me, that's what you could. And by the way, you do fuck all. You would do fuck all. If you had chicken and waffles in front of you and you saw I was about to be shot, you would not move.
I'm
You do this.
I'm diving in front of the waffles. Do you know what I mean?
So, I arranged to meet this guy. I know that he's going to... You're daughtery, right?
What's that mean?
You're just like a daughtery man. Right? You are. Like, you're curmudgeon. Like, you don't like...
Curmudgeonly is a
you've
good
no
word to describe me.
initiative, right? You have no initiative. You can't, like, work things out. You're just like a big daughtery guy, right? And I'm trying to explain to you, there's a car park for this. Blue Cedar is a really nice...
I was in that car park at one point, but I didn't know that you could walk up that way. I've never been.
It's a garden centre and a coffee shop. You drive into a big public car park, but then they have their own car park. I tell him this explicitly.
I also didn't know it was free until you said, because there were signs up for.
And now we're
display.
getting to the
We are
reason
getting to
why
it.
you didn't end up in that car park.
I ended up around the corner.
Didn't know it was free. I guarantee you double parked on the driveway of like a nursing home.
I had to. Do you know what I did? I drove around that annoying loop of Ballynahinch twice until I got straight parking. Like. Right. 2 unsuccessful, actually 3 times, because there was 2 unsuccessful goes.
So you've done this twice now in this podcast. Something started as a number and then it's just become 3.
No, but it
started as 2 and become 3. Oh God,
that's twice. That's twice I've done that. I've knocked 2 of them over.
We'll knock another one down, Kieran. Now,
right. So this is what happened. I went round it twice unsuccessfully, and then I got on the third go.
Happened. I'm telling you what happened, and the listeners. Now, also, I'm paranoid because. Last time you were on my podcast, someone commented and went, Shane, you actually interrupted Kieran a lot in this episode. See, if I hadn't have, it would have been a monologue. Now, I say to him, I know he's going to fuck this, right? I know he won't get it into his fucking head.
Into my daughtery head.
Into your daughtery marshmallow head. I know you won't get it in. So, I sit in the car park and wait, because I'm there on time. So I sit there and wait. And I'm like, yeah, you just park here and that kind of thing. And I'm waiting for him. Nothing. But 10 minutes go by. After a while, he goes, I'm here. I said, you're not, mate, because I am.
I was walking around a place for minutes looking for you. Do you know I went into...
I'm going to read this out.
Here's what I did. I went into every pod in that place. There's about 5 of them.
Yeah.
And there's people sitting in them. And I'm like looking over them, eating their breakfast, going, you're not Shane.
Yeah.
And then I went into the bit... I went into 2 of the wee other huts I have with flower pots and all in them.
Yeah. Here we go.
And if I'm honest,
yeah,
I did stop for a minute thinking, I'm here and Shane's not. Yeah. And I did have a look at some of the flower pots. Because I thought Chloe might like them.
You thought you were Colin Farrell on phone booth at one point. You went, are you just watching me walking about here from somewhere like a vantage point?
I did say that.
I was like, no, I'm not Lee Harvey Oswald. Here, right, me. Free car park round the back. Kieran, no worries. I am, of course, running 10 minutes late. Then he goes, I send him a GIF. He goes, LOL, I'm not laughing, right? LOL, just parked, 2 minutes. Me, again, free car park here. You're not in it. Kieran, LOL, I'm not. Now, that sums you up.
I do a good text.
I'm here. Me, you're not. You, LOL, I know. Daughtery, young old man. You're so daughtery.
I probably am.
You like if you were on a flight that had a connection that was a self-transfer.
That's a nightmare.
You would just be like Tom Hanks in the terminal.
Do you know
you would just live in the airport. You'd never make it out.
I think sometimes I wish I was probably more like my dad in situations like that where stuff would just get done. But I definitely turn into my man in an airport where I just walk around going, is this it?
Yeah.
Am I going to get fucking lifted?
If they changed the gate, someone would like walk you to the gate, and then if they changed the gate and went, the gate's changed from like, even in Belfast International Airport, from like 11C to 20,
I hate
you
that.
just wouldn't make the flight.
I just hate stuff like that.
Yeah, you wouldn't make it.
See whenever, do you know what I hate? I hate whenever you're in like a slightly bigger airport, and you know the ones that tell you like, you know, it'll say like, time from here to the gate that I'm going to. See if that's above 5.
Yeah,
I am genuinely raging.
But they overshoot the time. It's never, if they say 11 minutes away, it's 6.
No, the 11's for me.
But
it's for daughtery fat dudes with a bag.
Do you know what you fucking love? Do you know what I guarantee you look most happiest on life on? The thing that moves you along the airport.
You are approaching
is
the
it?
end. Yeah.
The travel
You are
airport.
approaching the end of the moving walkway.
You
Please
love
get
a
ready.
travel
I do love it. Do you know what?
and I bet you don't walk.
No,
oh,
do, no,
you
do,
don't walk
no,
on a
definitely do.
I know you
I was
don't.
just about to say I don't like people who don't walk on them. The whole point is that you get the. That's what it feels.
You stand in the
see,
middle
for
of
me, that's what it feels. I go. This is what it must feel like to be skinny. That's literally what I do. I love walking on them. And do you know what I have often thought, and I've actually said it out loud at times. Why don't they just make footpaths out of this? Imagine how quick.
Kieran.
No, imagine how quick life would be. You could get from the city.
But that
hall-
walk is nice.
You could get, mate. You could get from Cafe O Ormer Road to Cafe O Botanic in moments.
Because that's what life's about, isn't it, mate?
well,
Touring
mate,
cafes.
if you order 2 croissants in one place and you fancy an hour or two, you have to leave. Do you know what I mean? No. I had a great wee bagel the other day in that place in Blue Cedar. Wee bagel, wee brie.
Food's lovely. I've started getting you know the main bagel
Brie and
company?
bacon. No,
Not as in
the,
Maine in New England, like
the American one.
yeah,
like New York
or
bagels.
some
Yeah,
shit. They've started doing gluten-free ones.
right. Okay.
Phenomenal.
Oh, they're good,
I've got a
aren't
real bagel problem at the minute.
Do you know what's great? See, to be fair, see the cinnamon ones that they do.
I'm allergic to
It's
cinnamon.
are you?
I can just about.
Oh,
Jerry.
mate, that's a wee bit sad. It's a Jerry. Very good. It's like autumn. It's like eating autumn. I love that, mate. I'm gonna get a wee bag of them on the way home today because Chloe's going to work, right? And I'm planning. I am literally pre-planning
An online one.
a 2-hour nap, like, and an NordVPN.
2-hour nap is not a nap, mate. That's a sleep.
Well, I'm going for a big sleep. I'm knackered.
Every night, Kieran has a 13-hour nap.
People have this perception of me that I sleep all the time, and I don't. I don't sleep very long at night time. I'll maybe do 6 to 7 hours at night. That's not a lot, like. And then occasionally during the day, I will take 2 hours. But like, occasionally, it's nowhere near as much as it used to be. It used to be every day I had a nap, and now it's like 2 to 3 times a week. Two really.
Why do you not, again, 2 to 3?
If I catch 2 hours or an hour in the week, that's great. Like, I love it.
No, why do you not just get a long sleep at night?
I don't sleep well.
I know, because you're sleeping all day.
I never did, even as a child. I never slept well. My brain's flying.
You'd have done my head in the playground.
No, mate, it was.
Oh, do you want to play chases? Oh, mate, can't. Didn't sleep well last night.
One of my mates just used to go tired, like about anything.
Right.
Like if I didn't want to do anything, you tired? I'm like, no, I just don't want to fucking go out tonight. Tired, I'm like, fuck up. And then he started writing it in French, just le tired.
God, you and your mates were some crack.
I know. Here it was. Those were the days. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So we did the wee shoot on Tuesday. That was good.
Yep.
Wasn't that Tuesday?
Yeah, nothing makes me happier than you being out of your comfort zone.
I was very out of it the other day.
It was so cold.
It was so great.
windy, and he was so unhappy.
This is when's that coming out?
I don't know.
Right. Well, we won't talk about the specifics.
Can
but
I just say, one of the best things you ever written.
Did I? I don't think I wrote that. Did we not write that? Did we not make that up over coffee?
No.
We sort of did.
No, I think you wrote it.
I'm
giving you credit for the writing of it.
Well, thank you. Well, I jotted that.
I thought you were
down.
going to get out to punch me there.
No. I'm more likely to suck you after you said what you just said. But no, I really enjoyed it. It was great crack, but conditions, mate. The conditions. I
It
know.
was just a bit cold.
Right.
It was windy
we're,
too.
We're on a beach. Mate, it was so windy, right? Yeah. So this is what I was wearing. I have 2 Aran sweaters, right? Aaron Butler, right? It's just made of Aaron Butler, right? And anyway, I had two Aaron sweaters, and I have a grey one, a green one. I got them down south last year when I was being a wee Ken Murr boy down in. I love it down there. I would move to Kenmore. Like, I love it. Anyway, right?
Please do, so you can fuck up about Ken.
Man, I would see if I ever moved there. I'd just ring you up and go, "That was one of my targets." Anyway, so I fully Dan loves that. I fully I love it down there. Anyway, so we it's so culty. So anyway, I have these 2 jumpers. I brought one of them. Brought the green one. put it on. He goes, "You look like a gay Republican." Right? I said I look like our Roisin going to see a fucking Pet Shop Boys in the early 90s, right? Pre-ceasefire Pet Shop Boys. And then Shane goes to me, when we get out of the car and it's fucking Baltic, I was like, immediately, like, I don't like that. Like, I'm a wee indoor boy, right? And like, we get outside and I go, oh, Jesus Christ. And he goes, why don't you stick your hoodie on under the thing? And I went, it'll be grand. Jumper will be grand. I swear to God, see whenever we were just out of arm's distance of your car, raging.
Yeah, I know.
Raging that I didn't lift that jumper, but couldn't go back.
Yeah.
It was literally like, no, fine. Couldn't reach it. We're away, right? Walk down the beach. Niall decides, let's walk halfway down this fucking beach to shoot this. I'm like,
It was, without exaggeration,
quarter of the way.
7-minute walk.
Oh, no, I don't think it was that long. It wasn't
I
even
know,
that
I was
long.
being kind to you. It was 4 minutes.
It was like an airport. It was like the airport walk away, right?
You should do travel later.
No, I was about to say no moving walkways on Torella, right? We get down there, we're doing it. We're doing a video. One thing that happened that has disturbed me all week.
The horse?
The horse. This woman comes past on the biggest horse I think I've ever seen. It was like a fat horse, right? And she goes, it's my my Irish folk name, right?
Christy Moore featuring Fat Horse. I'm going down to Ken Mayer to record with Fat Horse.
Ken Moore would be my promised horse name, right? So like we get down there. This woman goes is about to like trot through. She's right in the middle of the shot, and turns around and goes, "Am I in your shot?" And I was like, "Aye, on your fucking massive war horse, by the way, like the biggest horse. Yes, you are, right?" So she goes round us, and then like later proceeds to just fucking gallop through the shot about 4 times anyway. And then there was a dog. There was a couple of dogs, but one of them ran at me.
I honestly, I'm not scared of dog. I definitely was up until a couple of years ago, and I think just like my sister-in-law has a dog, my mum got a dog. I've been around dogs more, and now I'm not scared of dogs, which is mental because I really, really was scared of dogs. But I saw a big dog coming towards where you would be, and I knew what would be, and you couldn't see it, and I knew what would be worse is if I went, Kieran, don't panic, but there's a massive dog coming. So I was like, let it happen. Yeah. And I saw you be paralyzed with fear.
Yeah. Like literally, as from my perspective, the wind was howling, right?
Yes.
So I couldn't hear everything great anyway, and then all you hear is the like that.
Never do that again.
And right, and it just fucking it ran round me, and I know I literally went like this.
Yeah, you did.
And just stood there like shitting myself until it was away. Like it's the worst.
Yeah,
it was a good sketch though. But I remember saying to you, it's like, this is the ultimate mate, because it was just like mate.
And no one could have heard it.
It was so cold. Yeah. Like my genuinely my nips were hard until Ballinhinch on the way home.
That's the Fat Horse's song. I don't really have nipples. My nipples don't protrude. I don't know if we talked about this, but I have tiny, tiny nipples.
I have what you might describe as saucers.
Be honest, right? Be honest. Right? Just be honest.
Right.
Because I have a feeling here. Just be honest. Do you like your nipples being touched? I think you do. Just be honest. No, but don't be like, I know we're doing a podcast.
No,
maybe
really
you don't want that out there.
I don't. I definitely flinch from it.
Nah.
No, don't like it.
Care.
No, don't like it. Please don't touch them.
Listen to that. Oh, no.
Please don't. Yeah. Please don't touch them unless you're going to bite them. No, I'm not into that. There was a guy, I used to be in a band with a guy who used to poke me a lot all the time, and he would have poked my nips, and he would have poked me. I used to be like, I'm going to fucking murder your family. Like, it was mental. Like, it fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you've seen...
You don't like physical contact?
No. Do you know what I respect? When people say to me, I know you don't like to be touched.
Yes.
I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
No problem. And I do respect you.
So unnecessary. Like, but there's some people really don't get that though. Do you know what it is as well though? It doesn't bother me when you do that, but like, see when like, see you know what I'm talking about here. See when like strangers or people I don't know come up and it's too much like, and
See the story. Will you ever be able to tell that?
have I told that story on here?
Please. Please.
I'll tell this story. I won't say who it was, but I'll give you clues that anybody
Get
can work
away.
out, right?
Get away.
So, okay. Here it is. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. So,
Can I just prefix it by saying, when you rang me to tell me this,
I literally phoned people about it.
it was one of the most enjoyable things that I've ever heard.
I phoned people about this.
Yeah.
I sent voice messages about this to like 4 or 5 massive group chats. No, 4 or 5 people who get me. I also phoned 2 or 3 other people and were like, sit down.
Yeah.
Right? So during the casting of the pilot that I shot last year,
No need to drop it.
I know, I just dropped my it was made for the network. Anyway, so first time in years. Anyway, first comedy pilot for the BBC for 30 years. Out of here. Anyway, so that's not even true. But anyway, it's anyway. If it goes to series, it'll be the first. Anyway, so we're in the casting process. I personally, I'm not getting into all the ins and outs of this. I don't love the casting process because I think sometimes you see people, you think they're definitely good enough to do it. Other people disagree. It's very annoying. It's a stressful time.
I was so hyped for this story.
Right, sorry.
What
no,
I
I'm
don't
getting
need
there, I'm
is,
getting
I actually don't enjoy the casting process. I do enjoy the art.
there. I know. To be fair, I should just tell it the way I told it when I phoned you, right? So, you know I don't like to be touched. We're taking a break. We catch. So we're doing the casting in the Clayton Hotel in Belfast, right? We have 20-25 minutes max for a wee quick bite to eat, right? In the middle of a very busy couple of days of just seeing actors, right, all day. So myself, the producer, and the director, who are 2 guys. So one is like Scottish and like a year or 2 younger than me. One is Irish and like a year or 2 younger than me. We go down. So right, anyway, we go for this bite to eat. I know, just in case you needed the demographic breakdown, diversity and whatever for a nice screen. So anyway, we go into this wee place called Napoleon.
I think it's called Root and Branch now.
Is it called?
I think so. I think so. I
Right,
think it's called Root and
whatever
Branch
that wee
now.
place is called. It's a wee cafe in Ormo Baths, right? So opposite the Limelight.
Yep.
Opposite the Limelight, there's the old Ormo Baths. And there's a wee cafe downstairs in it. It's a wee bit dear for what it is. Anyway, so we go in there, and as I'm walking in, a well-known radio and television personality from here, who did comedy for a brief moment, was sitting outside, and I said hello because I vaguely knew this person and they vaguely know me, and I said, all right, and he said, hiya. I go inside, I order myself a latte, which comes in a cup smaller than I would have liked, and what I call it, a wee focaccia sandwich, which was delicious, but a wee bit dear, right? A wee bit dear for what it was. Anyway, for what it was. So,
You know who you are? Trump.
I know, right? So, I walk outside. Now, bear in mind, I've got these, right? I can't carry both of these items in one hand. A normal person would have been able to. I come outside.
Couldn't carry a grape.
I have my tiny coffee in this hand and my fucking tiny sandwich in this hand. I've dropped about £8, right? I walk outside. My two colleagues are already sitting down, and I will come outside, and that personality is standing there. He's about to leave, so he stands up. Well, Kieran, how's it going, buddy? And I'm like,
It's Ian Paisley.
I know, right? I goes, all right, mate, not too bad. How are you? Yeah, good. See, comedy's going great guns at the minute. Yeah, it's great, mate. Yeah, things are doing really well. Were you in Edinburgh this year? This is about, a week and a half after I'm back, 2 weeks from Edinburgh. I was, mate. I was. And how was that? Oh, mate, it was brilliant. He says I wasn't doing a full run. Like, I just went over for like a weekend with a Colin Gaddis and Aaron McCann, Mickey, and whatever. It was great. And I just did about 4 or 5 sort of gigs, maybe 4 with them, and then like a load of shows at night time. It was great crack. Yeah, and have you recovered? Have you recovered? And I went, well, I don't drink, mate, so the only thing I'm really recovering from is a few bagels. And to be fair, there's a place in Edinburgh called Bros Bagels. Oh, no, it is. It's worth talking about, mate. You want to talk about going in somewhere where you're not going, it's there for what it is. You're coming out going $2.50. It's unbelievable. That's a fucking, like eating a child, right? Anyway, so we'll come out. He's standing there, all that chat. Are you recovered? I go, mate, the only thing I have to recover from is bagels. At which point, and this man's a lot taller than I am. For whatever reason, he decides to take my freshly shaved skull in his 2 hands like this. And he shook it violently. Like this. And goes, take a drink! Will you take a drink? And I went like this. Holding my latte and my sandwich going, please don't drop either of these. Right? Don't spill a drop of the coffee. I swear if any of the salami falls out of this, you're eating it off the floor, right?
No, Kieran, why didn't you stop him?
I couldn't. How was I going to stop him? How do you stop someone with a latte and a fucking focaccia in your hand?
Drop it. You do raffles at your own gigs, mate. You've got money to buy replacements.
No, I've just dropped £8 or something on this.
He could have strangled you to death.
Do you know what I think?
And you'd be like,
do you know what I think I spent in there?
Drop my focaccia.
Do you know what I think I spent in there? A tenner. I know it did. Do you know how I know? Because I never have cash on me, and I had cash on me that day, and I handed over a tenner thinking I'll be getting 3 or 4 quid back. Mm-hmm. And when they went to give me like 175 back or something, I just went, keep it. So your head will never be back here.
Your head was.
He shook me, mate. He shook me like I was in a fucking DOE advert, right? Right? And then face. And I just went, oh, mate. I know, I literally just went, I've talked about this. You know when you see somebody getting hit in a movie and it's all, see in real life, when you're struck by something, you don't do a face like that. You just go. So he shook my head and I know I just went, right? And I stood there. And then he let go of my head and he goes, taps me on the shoulder and goes, see you later, big man. Good to see you. And walks off. And I'm standing there, I know, for about 4 seconds, just going, what the fuck just happened here? And I go to sit down. And the producer goes to me, what the fuck was that? And I went, I don't know. I went, Northern Irish TV personality. And he goes, what does he do? And I went, this fucking show, right? And he goes, that's mental. And I went, it was fucking mental. And the director goes, that was legitimately fucking crazy. What was that? Who is that guy? And I said again who he was. And just want to say his name so bad right now. Show me on the doll where he touched you and it'll just be the head. Just, anyway.
You like the Churchill dog? Oh, yeah.
Do you know what it was like? You know what I look like? No, doesn't even matter. But you know the dolly head in Toy Story that has the spider legs?
Yeah.
It would just be a doll like that. Show me where he touched you. And I'm like, that bit. Yeah. The big head. All shaved. One eye shook out of it. Anyway. So, like, I sit down and they're going, what the fuck? And I went, that was mental. And then the producer goes, do you know what's really mental? Kieran hates people touching him. And I'm like,
I think that's one of those ones where I don't mind people touching me if I know them, but to a level.
Yeah.
I don't like them shaking my head.
If somebody I knew did that, I would actually put it this way: if I'd known them, if I'd known that person, I probably would have gone, "What the fuck?"
See, I don't think your neck would move that much. Can I shake your head a wee bit, like not to the point where I'm not gonna hurt you? So let me try it. Like, let it go now. It'd be one of those ones. I think you'd need to get a rhythm going, and then you could start to really shake your head. Yeah, but if it's 3 or how many times you say shake your head?
It was like that.
Now he must be strong because honestly, it would take a while for me to get that going.
He's a unit, like, right, a big guy, like. Anyway, way taller than me, and he has like man hands, right? Anyway,
or Kieran,
hands, right? And he so the producer goes, Kieran hates people touching him, and then the director goes, I touch you all the time. Are you okay with that? And what he means is, he would frequently tap your shows. He would frequently go, "You all right? You all right, Matt? Do you want to? You happy with those changes? What do you think of them?"
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. And he's trying to.
It's like a reassurance thing.
It's like a bonding thing, nearly.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you okay with that?" And I'm like, "No." It was the most awkward sandwich. Because then I'm sitting there going, "No," and I've been lying to you about it for days because I haven't called you on it.
The awkward sandwich.
It was, mate, the awkward sandwich, yeah. Another
I just can't believe Barbest did that too.
another one of fucking Ken Murr's, another one of Fat Horse's songs. The awkward sandwich. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
So bad. And then I haven't seen that cunt ever since. But I've told nearly everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have told everybody. But it was like, that was my, I don't know. That was like a, it was like when they find the body and Stand By Me, it was the moment after which everything was different,
Right.
you know. By that I mean I've snapped several vertebrae in my neck. But anyway, it was fucking, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
It would only be, do you know what? Put guesses in the comments. And if somebody genuinely gets it, I'll say. There you go.
I think they'll get it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think they're going to think it's, I think they're going to think, I think it'll take a while before somebody lands on
Who
that.
do you think people are going to think it is?
A well-known radio and television political journalist.
Nolan?
I think people are going to think that.
There's no. By the way, that's one where I think, and I know Stephen.
The danger of him, if he did do that to me, would be that we would fuse
Well,
or switch bodies. Imagine a body swap comedy because it's all.
if you drove past that, you'd think it was two long lost twins finding each other again. I can't believe it's you.
Imagine.
By the
imagine,
way, he has hands like you. There's no mission he can wobble your head.
Imagine a body swap comedy between me and Nolan.
There's no way.
I wake up and have to do a politics show, right? Which I could maybe do, but he has to get up
And do stand up.
and do my life.
You just play the guitar. 10 out of
That's
10,
funny.
nobody would have thought it was Nolan. I don't think. I don't think people will think it's Nolan. That's not in Stephen's car, and I know Stephen.
No, I know. I don't know.
It's not in Stephen's
I'm not
character.
saying
I know
I
Stephen.
think he would do that.
He wouldn't. I know Stephen.
I'm not saying that. I think people would think it because of the way I've described the job that person does.
No, you said he's really tall too.
He is tall, is he not?
No, he's not. He's your
He's
height.
taller than me.
No, I'd be your height.
I am tall.
No, you're not.
I'm not short.
I know, but you're not tall.
We're getting into it a wee bit too much here, Shane, because...
You're probably Nolan's height. Your twin brother.
But wouldn't it be funny to do a body swap comedy where like they're essentially in the same body?
I would love Netflix just to announce you guys doing a buddy show and then release no more details. I would love just a promo image of you two
What would you call it?
pointing at each other. Huh?
What would you call that show?
Um,
What would you call our body swap comedy? So I want to know.
marshmallow heads. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what I would call it. Let's do this. Let's do Faith for Shane because
I want to be in that side.
So here, you haven't played on the new Xbox then?
No, mate. I haven't played since we played, and I never will.
Well, you say that, but like, I think you do sometimes play this whenever I'm not here.
I have kids.
Look at you, you're hitting buttons now. See that? Did you see that? Right, so go up. We're gonna.
Yes, I've actually asked for this.
You did.
Can we do women's teams?
Yeah, we can.
You're happy to do women's
I'm
teams?
happy to do women's teams.
You respect the women's teams?
I respect the women's
Right, will
game.
you be a women's team and I'll be one of the men's teams?
Right, you do that then. I'm gonna randomise my team, and I bet
No,
you
you
still
can't
lose
be.
it.
No, you're not being Brazil.
No, but I'm gonna randomise the team now.
Okay,
So
go.
it's an international team I'm getting. International's
Okay, go.
women team. 1, 2, 3.
Scotland.
The
Okay.
Scottish women's team against who are you being?
I might be a wee team from India or something.
No, randomised. Do X. Hit X.
No, I don't want to. I might be Argentina.
What have you did? The Scottish men's team.
Don't want to. I might be Argentina. People like this. Don't worry about just jumping straight in. People like all this admin.
Do they like all the watching the menu screens? Here, Northern Ireland, they're getting a bit of a fucking bum deal, aren't they?
Why? Me.
3 stars, the same as Qatar. I would think the boys from here can beat Qatar. Like,
I'm gonna be a
have they
club.
played them before?
What? Linfield beat Qatar 1-0, mate.
There you go. That's bullshit from the game. I don't like that.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Oh, what do you say?
Bullshit.
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 That's bull crap.
Just deadly serious with someone. That's bullshit.
That would be such a great. That would be great, and like a highly charged, like a highly charged like
Say
office
highly
scene.
charged.
Dick.
I'm gonna be Borussia Dortmund.
Right. Great shirts against the women's Scottish team.
Yep.
Scottish women's team.
Women's team can only play a
what?
match against another women's team. That is bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Oh, FIFA, nice one. Why?
Here, well, why'd you say is there?
Be men's teams because I don't know.
No, go ahead.
You want me
See
to
if we can get the Dortmund women's team.
I'll be.
Is there? Is it on there? No.
You be Scotland, right? And I'll be Northern Ireland.
Is there? Is it in there?
Don't know.
Oh, they're doing you.
I'll be the Lionesses, mate.
Right. Let's do it.
And I'll be France.
Right. Okay. Let's do it. I take it we're just going straight in. I
Aye.
don't need to change this team around. I don't know any
I
of
don't
these
know the
players
buttons again.
particularly. Pass, shoot, through ball, boot,
Okay.
and then when you don't have the
All
ball,
needs boot.
pressure, stamp tackle, slide tackle,
No.
bring your keeper out.
No.
This makes you sprint.
Yep.
This changes your man.
All right.
Right.
Kieran, we're playing with women's teams.
I know here. This is what you wanted.
Yeah, but you said
What
it
did you
changes
say?
your man. I'm just saying it's not just men who play football.
Changes your avatar. Changes your woman.
That's a film, you fucking idiot.
Hey, have you seen the new one?
No, I don't do stuff.
Did you see the old one?
Yep.
I've seen the old one time, right?
Yeah.
Saw it in the cinema. Thought it looked brilliant, but thought the movie was shite.
Right.
Like thought it was really boring. I didn't like all that bit where it's like let's tie our ponytails together and it's like the ride.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, jam some part of yourself into each other, like. Do you know what I mean? If I'm gonna watch two fucking blue avatars ride each other, I want to see them ride each other, like, you know what I mean?
Oh!
Shane's going for overhead kicks.
Oh my god, I'm good at this.
That was pretty great.
It's one of my targets.
Do you know how much time they will have spent and money to get the hair to move better? Like, that's definitely something that they're spending time on, like. That fluid motion of the hair.
That's something you said 5 o'clock in the morning at a house party. See FIFA, bro. No, like, they're spending millions in the hair and all.
You big 5 o'clock in the morning
Oh!
house party guy, are you?
Woo!
This keeper's fucking fantastic. Look at this for a save. This is a fucking big save.
Imagine someone goes, do you want to go to a house party till 5 in the morning? There's nothing worse. Oh, yes. Yes.
Here, I'm getting rid to death. Here, This is a
Yeah. Oh, yes. No. Don't skip celebration.
shame. No, I'm not. I want to see the goal.
Renard.
I was Robert Carlyle's character. Oh, I sure skipped the goal. And
I know, I just wanted to stop you
I
from
was
that
Robert Carlyle's character in The World Is Not Enough. No. Yeah, The World Is Not Enough.
What's tackle? Fuck, what's tackle?
Oh, B and X. I did show you this, Shane. I did tell him. I hear no fuck on my tongue.
I know,
boys.
Dan, I know. Dan, it's okay.
I think my settings are off. I know they are.
Oh, no, here he is.
I know they are. I know
Here
they're
he
wrong.
is.
I know they're wrong.
Oh!
Gee.
Pen!
I was a great run here, mate. Renard fucking up for it, like.
Kieran, you're brutal.
Have you much on comedy wise, mate?
No. Nah, man, not really.
I'm gonna be
6,000 nights at the Opera House.
hang on. Imagine if it actually was 6,000 nights.
How much would I hate that towards the
I
end?
know.
Like? Oh, that's brilliant.
That's like 18 years. Every night.
Nah, 2 shows a night, mate.
Well, 9 years then. What? When's that run starting?
Pardon?
When's the run starting?
I do not know. You're asking the wrong man. Dan?
Fuck.
When am I
These
doing
are
the
shite,
Opera
by the
House?
way. When is it?
September. October.
September.
Yeah. It's all like I break the year down into like before summer, after summer. That is
Yeah.
just I'm zipping it about here like Zippy.
Do you remember Zippy?
Yeah, just said his name.
Zippy was like a fucking gimp. What we zip mouth,
Hey,
only. No, but there's things that I'm prepared to accept from a children's character and a fucking zip mouth probably as a mom. Although I did love Zippy when I was a child.
you like Bungle, mate?
There was a story about Bungle. People used to
What,
call
like
me
in the
Bungle.
Sunday World?
People used to call me Bungle when I was about
Well,
20.
hey, I'm calling you from now on.
So like,
Bungle.
here's the thing.
Gary Bungle.
Here is a
Big
chance
Bungle?
for me. As a chance for me.
I know, but don't worry about it.
Oh, your keeper's fucking class.
Kieran,
So
relax.
whenever there was a story, your shit. There was a story when when Rainbow got cancelled, the show, right?
Yeah.
The Bungle was on.
Not rainbows.
No, just Rainbow.
I like that you clarified that.
What? That's what
You said Rainbow, the show, got cancelled, as if I might have thought that rainbows had been cancelled. Either the weather or the girls.
My sister-in-law is called Rainbow.
What?
My sister-in-law is called Rainbow.
Like, actually, is it for real life?
Yep. That's
But
what
like
her
as
name-
like a
no, it's her actual
christening name.
passport name. Like, yep.
Right.
True
I can.
story.
I imagine the sort of gear she wears.
What do you imagine?
Like very, very, very baggy trousers and too many tops.
Too many tops. Chance. Oh, big save. Big save.
Says about going to a festival and you're like class, like Glastonbury, and it's like
Funny you should mention
the
Glastonbury.
headliner's the bassist of the Lighthouse family. You're like, what are you talking about?
Funny you should mention Glastonbury. That's where she's from, and that's where they go all the
Serious?
time. Yep, every year.
Is people from there?
Yeah, they're from.
Oh, it is a real place.
Yeah, they're from just outside it. They're mate Michael Avis, the Glastonbury guy, was at their wedding. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Ah.
Sort of cool. Like her dad is mates with Banksy, and was in one of Banksy's installations and all.
Serious?
Yeah. Do you remember? Don't know if you remember at Glastonbury, Banksy did an installation where he built Stonehenge out of portaloos,
No, I don't know about anything
and
like that.
Rainbow's dad was like the druid in it because he's like tall and bald and has a big long beard.
Can I just say I won't be bringing that much to this until this game's over.
That's grand.
just-
That's
just
grand. No,
work
I'll
away.
carry it. That's what I do with my wee hands. So what the fuck were we on about there? And I when Rainbow got cancelled, the show, obviously not my sister.
Yes, Rainbow. Yes,
Um,
Rainbow's cancelled.
When that was cancelled, there was a story that the guy who played Bungle went a bit fucking buck mad. Go on, fuck up. Went a bit buck mad and was found living out like in the woods in his Bungle suit. Now, I don't know if that is true, but that was the story.
Him in his bungle suit, you in your ghillie suit.
Mate, you need here. Have you been for airsoft yet?
Yeah, mate. I forgot to tell you.
See the amount of people being like, "Come to our site." I'm like, I won't, but I might though. Oh, go on, mate. You're a keeper.
I know.
Now I'm making chances now. Why's your keeper?
My keeper, me,
I know. Why's your keeper so confused?
because you're so shit.
Was your keeper looked like they were telling the story of the time at Personality shook their head? I nearly said the person's name there, by the way. I very nearly said it.
Prepare to have whiplash because once he hears. Oh, we skill. Oh, Dino. I used to coach like under 12s, right?
Yeah.
And there
For
was
football?
there was this kid who was like, he was okay, but he was not. Like, what were you gonna mean?
I know, life coaching them or whatever, you know.
So,
Coaching them into a boot of a car. Anyway, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Go
There
ahead,
was this
sorry.
kid
So,
who was not like that good,
yeah,
but he loved like his skills and stuff.
yeah.
But again, let me reiterate, was not that good. Anything he did in the football pitch, say he just like literally like dribbled it a wee bit,
Yeah.
he would say, Dino, like Ronaldinho. But he was not particularly good at football.
Yeah.
And it cracked me up. And I asked him not to do it. And it just made him do it more.
Have I ever
Oh,
told you?
Dino, taking a throw in.
Have I ever told the story on a podcast about the Brazilian guy that used to play five-a-side with us?
No.
Right.
Oh,
so
maybe.
have I told this story now? About a guy, so his name was Adriel, right? Which is a fucking great name for a footballer. Anyway, go on, you wee dick. Anyway, he's a shite.
You're shite. You play this all day in your
Not
workout.
with his fucking team shit. I was playing with United, you'd be getting rid. Anyway, Anyway,
You're an adult man.
I am.
There's play with United, you'd be getting rid.
See, I'm gonna ride you easy, isn't I? Right. So look at that. Expected goals. Me all the way. You're losing.
That's not the way life works, pal.
Anyway.
Life isn't
So-
about expected goals.
Basically,
But speaking of goals,
used to play
I've hit mine.
5 and 6 aside with lads that worked with me in Tesco, right? And a few friends from outside of that. Now, I was the.
did any of the trolley boys play?
I don't know.
Huh.
No. We had.
How come?
Yes! Yes, Twank! Yes!
Cuthbert?
Up your bum. Anyway. So, up your wee bottom. Did you enjoy that goal?
I didn't even see it.
Aaron Cuthbert.
I've heard of her.
Have you?
Yep.
That's a fine goal.
Oh, that's a good goal.
Your keeper might let you down a wee bit there. So anyway, we what was I on about?
Oh, God knows.
Right, so I used to organise this football. Do you know what the worst thing is? Did you ever organise 5-a-side?
Nah, I made other people do it.
See being the organiser, you're just down £4 every week.
Right.
People just don't
mate,
bring-
it's in the car.
Oh
You
mate,
don't have a car?
I don't have any change. Fine, give me a fiver and that gets you for 2 weeks then. Don't fucking ride me side. Oh, you're awful. Anyway, so I used to organise this at the PEC, and I've said this to you before, the quality of this game was decent. There was lads are playing for, for decent teams, right?
For Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, we had Jude Bellingham, right? Used to fucking stack shelves, right? So we had a guy played for Distillery and a guy played for Drumore and all. So
Fuck.
no, but the quality was
So
decent.
it was a festival of football?
It made
Mate, there was a guy down used to do nets for the BB.
you had former Trinity Lodge goalkeeper. I didn't do nets for them. Played out. I was in my outfield days, but you had me, right? I was in goal, right? Frequently. You just a load of lads play for Queen's Grads as well, right? So fucking was you stop it now, right? Don't
With a lot of these boys have had endorsements and stuff.
Hi. From like their manager, Tesco. Oh mate. Deserved a goal. That was a fucking strike. Go on. This is not one. Harrison, you love it. Harrison, oh mate. Chance.
Smother it.
Fouling bastard. So, anyway, we're down at the PC one day. I'm saying it was a good quality of game, right? And we went every week. And it was great. Now, one of these days, a Canadian guy, we're maybe at 5-a-side at this one. There's a Canadian guy and a Brazilian guy. And they come over, right? And what would you call it? Brazilian, right? So it was Canadian and Brazilian guy, right? And they come over and they go, "Here, can we play?" And we were like, "Yeah, maybe okay, I should make it 6-a-side, right?"
Weird, you hate foreign people.
And I know. So this was when I was still in the national front, so I was trying to get their numbers. So we said yeah, and they played. Now the Canadian guy was a guy called Dave, and he was just a runner. He could just run, but anytime he touched the ball, like it just went to shit, right? But mate, Adriel had maybe, and I am not joking when I say this, maybe the skills of
No, this will be a lie.
of a Kaká, right?
Nope.
No,
I know.
here's
I
what
know.
I'm
I'm just saying.
the on the ball. Listen. On the ball skills of Kaká,
Former Ballon d'Or winner.
and
Yeah.
yes, and
Right.
and also though, devastatingly, the lymph nodes and lung system of Tiny Tim Cratchit, right? So he was absolutely unbelievable.
So he's technically the best footballer in the world.
absolutely unbelievable on the ball, but couldn't run the length of himself, right?
Why
Like-
didn't he just get fit and then he would have been like one of the best footballers
I'll be
of his
honest with
generation?
you. I think Adriel was very interested in hard drugs and hard women, right? So these are my thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy, when he wanted the ball, he would do this, and I do mean he would do this. He would go, eh. I
Right.
don't know if you heard that.
Yeah.
He would go, eh, right? So then everyone started doing that, like to take the absolute shit out of him. Right? Hang on. Oh, you tried and failed. I need to win this. I'm not happy that I'm not winning. So, look at this. I'm switching it on. Look at this. I am turning it on. I would love nothing more than to have scored from that move. Just when I absolutely... No. You ran into it after it made the challenge. Anyway. The story goes then that Adriel... That I ended up with both these lads' numbers at the end of the day.
Oh!
Right? I know, right? And used to tell my mates, it was like, look, I have Adriel's number. That's some sweet Brazilian bird. Right, anyway. So... I got their numbers, and then I would ask them. They just became part of the list. Mate, this was... See, when I think back on this, I was organising...
Is that what you
this
say to all the boys after you get their number? No, you're just part of the list.
Yeah, you're just...
Part of Twank's dirty list.
You're just another... just another notch on the old goalkeeping glove, anyway.
Oh, no. The old Sondeko.
Yeah, I would have had Sondekos when I was younger.
Of course you would have.
By this stage, I was on the Nikes, right, anyway. So... Tell you what, Sondeko, you fouling cunt. Sondeko had ones that had this amazing bamboo stuff.
She's brilliant, by the way.
In them for
Pandas.
For fingertip saves. They were class. It's chance for me. Chance. Penalty. Yes, ref. You love it, ref. Renard. Fouling cunt. Here we go.
Penalty.
Oh, it's dirty.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
That's a wee dirty one. 0-0, Renard. Here we go. Oh, man, I probably fucking missed this.
Yeah. You going left?
Oh, man, I love it. I'm so pleased.
Damn it.
I'm so pleased.
Damn it.
Who scored that?
Big Cleland.
Oh, I don't want to watch the penalty. Fans love seeing the goal, Shane.
I know.
So Adriel, I end up with their numbers. They just become part of the list. I was saying I was organising football at a time when a text message cost you 10p, Shane. Do you know how many texts you have to send to organise fucking 12 dudes?
12?
More. It's at least double that. Anyway, so I start texting Adriel.
Why do I look like all these Scottish players?
So Adriel starts coming to the games more regularly. Dave came a few times and Adriel didn't understand the sort of aggressive banter that there was, but Dave understood it and didn't like it, so he sort of stopped coming. And
ref.
Then one day Adriel came one day, right? And he did this. He was on fire this day. He was even running a wee bit more.
You fancy him so much.
Mate, he was a good player, right?
Adriel.
He was caca with asthma. Cacasthma, right? He was asthma, right? He was Longino, right? Lunga, right?
Nice.
He was, right? Anyway. So
mental from my keeper.
Who's
injured?
I was woeful from your keeper. That's the game, mate, by the way, just so you know. That's me. That's me now.
I know.
I'm going to have another wee pop at it, though.
I've given you a good wee game here.
You did give me a good game. Do you want to do one with men's teams?
Nah. Because I'm too...
Does it melt you?
No, it's good fun, but I'm too into that. I'd prefer to chat to you.
Right.
For your listeners, mate.
Okay, well, thank you.
Someone has to care about
me. Scotland beats France, Haji. Right, so anyway, it is shite, though, that you can't stick them on against, United or...
I've been saying this for years, mate.
It's shite. That's like the rule on Stars in Their Eyes. Do you remember? Originally on Stars in Their Eyes, going interracial, absolutely fine, but if you were a man wanted to be a woman or a woman wanted to be a man, not allowed. Isn't that mad? That's actually mad. Times have changed. Anyway.
You can black up on it now.
What?
You can black up on it now.
No, that's what I'm saying. You used to be able to black up on it.
I know.
There was a guy. A guy went on it and blacked up as Nat King Cole and literally made a career of that. Went around England and all touring.
Oh yeah.
Nat King Cole, yeah.
Why do you do this thing where you keep just about to get up and then you sit back down?
I'm fixing my wee bum on the seat now.
Okay.
It's a wee bum, Shane, right?
I know it is.
It's a big arse, but right in the centre is a wee bum right now.
Like a wee dairy milk taster.
Like a wee Milky Way star, right? So anyway...
Is anyone eating after this?
Oh, I would love something. Do you know what I'd love? And I'm being serious when I say this, because you've changed me. Porridge.
Porridge?
I'd love some
Yeah.
porridge out of
I
jocks.
porridge this morning, mate.
A wee jockster one.
Have
Did
it
you
in
ever
the
have?
morning. Set you up for the day.
I didn't. Do you think I had time to do anything this morning? I was here at 9:30. 9:30, Shane. Anyway, you don't even know what that is for me. Anyway, so that's like probably you getting up at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah. That's not far off.
To
What
be,
it is.
it's like going. I have to be somewhere at 5.
Right.
That's what that's like saying. To a normal person.
Yeah.
When I have to be there before. Do you know what's a good time for me to start stuff? 10:30. Oh, I love it. See 10:30, 11 o'clock. You're getting prime to wank. See it 9:30. Anyway, I'll finish this Adriel story. This is what you get. You get a 20-minute Adriel story when I'm up early. I filmed this cunt one time, and I swear to God, it sounded like he was in a brothel. Now, anyway, that's besides the point. He came this one day, and he was playing.
What does that sound like?
There was like sex noises in the background, and fucking weird music. And I'm going, "You coming to PC today?" And he's like, "Eh." Anyway, so we get. He's been coming now for a couple of months. He played with us for a couple of months. This was one of the last times he played mine. And one of the boys that used to play with us was a good footballer, but he was prone to both being absolutely hungover on a Sunday, and also prone to like a lash out if he was,
Love that.
just he would just chop you. But it was mostly in good crack. This one day he comes over. Before we've even kicked the ball, he's bugging at the side of the pitch, right? And you're like,
Why is he putting himself through it?
I'm going,
to fives?
this guy's in.
Not the drink.
He was the sort of. This is a guy that named me Twank, by the way. He's the sort of guy who would say, he would say to you, like, if you said, "Oh mate, you're like, don't be coming if you're gonna be hungover," he'd go, I'm not hungover.
Right.
And then he'd go, right? And you're like, you're a ball bag. And if you went, "Why are you putting yourself through it?" He goes, "Because this is what I do. This is what I do, mate." Right, anyway. So we get there, he's bugging at the side of the pitch. We kick a ball around a wee bit, then we get into the game. The game's flying. Adriel, at one point, absolutely, like, the Ardiles flick, the poly flick, as some people call it. He did that over this guy and ran onto it. Now, I've only seen one other person. My mechanic did this when we were kids.
Sorry.
My mechanic scored this goal one time.
As usual,
I
like
saw
in
this,
the shop?
No, I saw any game now. If I was under 10s, he was maybe 15s or 16s, right?
Your mechanic? Why were you getting the car fixed by a child?
No. He's my mechanic now. He is grown. He's not.
Right.
He's not Benjamin Button. Like, he's
Right.
grown at the right rate, right?
Right.
So anyway, he was a player, right? He fucking scored. He scored this goal. He ran on the ball. You know one of them ones where he's been standing sort of, there's a corner for the other team and he's standing at 2 centre backs there. Ball fucking gets, just keeper catches it, hoofs it out towards him. He runs onto it, just burns these 2 guys for pace, and their goalie starts coming out towards him. And he poly flicked it over him, ran onto it and tapped it in. I was like maybe 10 or 11 and I was literally standing there just going, "Ooh," right? Going like, my actual fucking cheeks were melting off my body, right? Like, it was mental. And then Adriel did this, but we were adults playing 5-a-side. He poly flicked it over this guy and ran onto the ball and passed it to somebody. And everybody, of course, just went, right, walking past the lens, right? Just like, oh, mate, you just got absolutely rid asunder by this guy, right? And then the next time he gets a ball, your man tries to chop him. And Adriel just fucking, like, casual as fuck, just, we scoop. Scoops it over this absolutely horrific challenge, right? Just runs onto it, plays Norway, right, Norway pass. And it's literally like everybody's just going, like no one can believe, right? And then the third time Adriel gets the ball towards this lad, your man just fucking, like, literally just Danny LaRusso, just
Clean them out.
But do you know when you go? The second time it happened, he went for the ball. He was also trying to hurt him. Mm-hmm. This was like a take that you can't type of
Keen on Haaland.
Fucking me on a burger. Like, literally just like 2-footed, absolutely rancid challenge. Like, right up, nowhere near the ball. You're only getting the guy. Mm-hmm. And just fucking broke him in bits and got up and everyone, he murdered him, right? He's buried at the PC. Anyway, we just threw him into the lagging on his way. Just went, Anyway, so he he basically broke this guy, and the guy's down, like, and everyone's going, for fuck's sake, mate. Like, I mean, he's going, what? You're going, you've murdered this cunt, like, it was the weirdest. And then
Was Ariel like hurt?
Adriel, Ariel, imagine.
Well, I was going to say,
Imagine when he finally got challenged, he just turned into a mermaid.
could you call him? Could you call him? Could you call him the brittle mermaid?
The what? The brittle mermaid. It's not bad. It took me a minute. Do you know what was weird? I actually went, what's brittle? And then I went, oh, brittle. That is a word. I'm not sharp at that. It's not bad. He got broken, right?
Who, the brittle mermaid?
The brittle mermaid, right? And like when you first said that, I went, he was Brazilian, he wasn't a Brit. Like that's literally right. So, and basically he gets up, Adriel ends up going off, and we end up having a 6 versus 5 situation because Adriel was like, fuck this guy, like, but he couldn't say any of that. He basically just went, and then he left, and I phoned him, and he came one more time on the proviso that guy wasn't going to be there, and it was a day where he wasn't going to be there. And he came one more time, and then I've never seen him again. I don't even know if he existed. I don't even know if he existed. It's like Steven Seagal and the White Mystical Dog.
Did you look him up?
How could I look him up?
Type his name in the Instagram.
Type Adriel in the Instagram.
Yeah, because I think if you were to know people that follow him, or maybe he follows you or something.
No, but I mean, you're going back. I mean, I'm talking about this is nearly 20 years ago. Like this is 18 years ago. 18 years. Fuck me. What age am I? I shouldn't have memories that old.
Maybe you'll see. Imagine you just were walking down Dublin Road and you saw him today. You just grab it. You'll take a 5 aside. You'll take a 5 aside.
Oh mate, he was fucking great player. Like just couldn't run. Anyway,
he's had such a huge portion of this podcast dedicated to him.
I know. Just here, he loves it. He loved that. If you're out there, mate, you were good, but you couldn't run. You're a bit like me.
You were the best player
here
of his generation,
mate. He was like, I'm trying to think of another great Brazilian player who was on. Do you know what he was like? He was like Romario, but with my pace.
Right.
My pace settings.
Romario had your pace.
That's great.
He did.
Romario?
Yeah.
Romario was a fucking warlord.
Yeah, he was unbelievable, but he was absolutely not quick. Like
he was all right. He wasn't noticeably slow. Like
no, he's a wee fat guy. Like he loved it.
Do you remember, mate? Do you know why I'm not having this? Because he scored one against.
Let me unpoint that finger, sorry.
He scored 2 against Sweden. Didn't
the way
he, in
you
the World
flinched
Cup?
there made me sad.
He scored a couple against Sweden in the World Cup in '94, didn't he? One of them is an absolute gut busting run. Like so, I can't have that. He was a fucking player. Do you remember? Would you have been watching United whenever he played against them for Barca?
Just about.
Yeah.
I had a video of a review of United season, and that performance was on it.
Was it a red
yes.
tape? Do you know who was on that tape? This is true.
Mick Hucknall.
Mick Hucknall
comes to visit the team hotel.
He does.
And the boys are buzzing.
Do you know who else I was going to say was on it though? This is weird. David Johnson was like a young guy.
I've loved him ever since that.
And I followed his career because of that video.
Same.
And here,
his son is Brennan Johnson.
His son's fucking class. His son's very good footballer, like for fucking Forest.
He went on to play for Ipswich and was a good player, but I really wanted him to play for United
because he was like in this video. They basically made him look like he's a hero.
But then I looked him up and there was like a bit of bother with his ex.
Oh really? All that kind of
David, for fuck's sake, like you were a hero.
Could have been. They talk about a guy that played for United in the class '92, Raphael Burke, and they said he was like an absolute warlord at junior level.
Yep.
And then just like loved going out and all, like a Lee Sharp type thing.
Ravel Morrison. Don't know whether going out was his thing, but
he was class.
When I spoke
going out and doing crimes, that was
Paddy McNair played in that youth team.
Yeah.
With like Ravel Morrison.
I never. Do you think United should have got rid of him? I don't.
Well, he was like part of the youth team. Unbelievable in that team, and then they went go and play out of position. It was Van Gaal, and he played really well in a few games, and then the whole team was brutal for a while, and they just made him and Johnny Evans as well.
I think him, Johnny Evans, Daley Blint all got a shit deal out of United.
Yeah, like Johnny Evans should be winding down his United career now.
Yeah.
He's far better than anyone who was playing around that time.
Could you imagine if they'd had him when like Mourinho was kind of
Oh yeah.
him, or like if they had him even now?
Yeah,
Instead of
that's what I
Maguire.
mean. He should now be still there. Paddy McNair, never really got a chance.
Keep Phil Jones, get rid of Johnny Evans.
I know. But when I spoke to Paddy about that era and team and asked him about Ravel Morrison, I was like, everyone says Ravel Morrison was better than Pogba. Is that true? He said the player that was better than everybody in that youth team was a guy called Larnell Cole, who was a winger. And last I heard was at Inverness Caledonian Thistle.
Oh, wow.
Don't know if he plays for anyone now, but Paddy's like he was the best player in that team.
Mental. I saw a headline from back in the day where Caledonian Thistle beat Celtic. Do you remember this?
Inverness Caledonian.
It was something like
Super
Cali go ballistic, Celtic or atrocious.
That's right.
Whoever made that up,
Incredible.
both well done, and get in the fucking bin.
Right.
It's both. Do you know what I mean? I remember that video. But Romario, do you remember at the time though? At that time there was like those stupid fucking rules about the Champions League. Like if you're playing at home, you have to have a certain amount of. Or no, it wasn't. It was just that Fergie did that. If you're playing away, is it you have to have a certain amount of homegrown players, or was that every game?
It was only 3 non-national players, or 3 non-English players in your team.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, you could only have 3. Yeah, so like obviously in the return leg, he risked it and didn't play Schmeichel in goal, and they got fucking rid 4-0. Gary Walsh was in that. I watched that game and I remember just being like,
for that reason, because of the foreign players thing.
yeah. So it was like in order to play Cantona, was it?
Probably okay, but you wouldn't have had like Keane and Irwin would have counted as foreign players.
Yeah, Keane, Irwin, and Giggs. Giggs counted as foreign as well.
Holy shit!
Hughes would have as well.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Mate, I'll tell you what, there's a brilliant video on YouTube. I'm a third of the way through it because it's like fucking 8 hours long. I'll just watch it 5-10 minutes at a time. It's United's first 2000 Premier League goals.
Well, at least you're not wasting your time.
No, like, do you ever go for shit and you want to watch something?
Maybe a TikTok video.
Aye.
I'm not there for
do you know
5-10 minutes.
Do you know what's better than TikTok? Mark Hughes fucking banging in volleys. Do you know what's better than TikTok? Lee Sharp with wee cheeky as fuck chips over the goalie and then dancing at the corner flag. Do you know what's better than TikTok? Andrei Kanchelskis running on to anything. I would chase down wanted loyalists if he thought he'd get a goal out of it. Like
That's a show I want to see. Are we?
It's just called Winger
Are we?
because he wings it. What?
Are we having lunch?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, let's go get something to eat, guys. Thank you, Shane, for coming on. It's been lovely. This top, by the way. This top, by the way.
NI classic, NI football shirts.
NI classic shirts.
I butchered that. Ryan at NI shirt.
He was
Classic
one
shirts,
of
NI.
our OG sponsors.
Ryan, yep.
Yeah, same guy.
Has phenomenal tops
Yep.
and has a shop in Ards. You should go and check it out.
That's right. It moved, didn't it? It was in Belfast, but it's in Orts now. Yeah.
Yep, you should go and check it out.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go and get some fucking oats.
Tits?
Some tits. Yeah. Gonna go and get somebody to shake the fucking skull thing.
You'll take it, job.
Oh, love.